23299 and 24261.
Y en el campo número 2, los equipos son el 11-55-6, 19-43-9, 23-29-9 y 24-26-1. Mucho éxito.
Okay, and at this time, can I have the game announcers come over, please? So we have Sophia, Allison, and Lila as our game announcers, and they will take it over from here. Thank you.
Estén atentos a todos los anuncios a partir de ese momento. Sofía y Alia van a poder anunciar información importante.
Yeah.
Testing. Okay, cool.
All right, so if we could have teams participating in match 1 now move from the tables to the field, that would be great. And hello? Wait, hello? Testing? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. To introduce the teams for the first match of the season, on the Red Alliance, we have Team 3965 Twisted Metal from Tigard High School. Also on the Red Alliance, we have Team 13727 Juntos Unidos from Hillsborough High School. And on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 12808 RevAmped Robotics. And also on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 23735 Sunshine Circuits. All right, right now we just have the teams and drivers setting up their controllers, making sure their robots are in the correct positions to get started for autonomous.
Teams, another quick reminder, there's no need for you guys to have driver pins. Some teams have it, some don't. There's no requirement. If you have it, wear it. If you don't worry. You don't need one.
Blue Alliance is having a bit of difficulty with their game controller, but hopefully they'll be able to get it fixed soon. I think they might have turned me down because when I was first talking into it, they knew it. Like. All right, it looks like we are ready to start. Yep. All right, so in 3, 2, 1. All right, starting off, it looks like we have a bit of lack of action, but it's A-okay. I'm excited to see what's up in teleop.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, starting off, it looks like we have all teams on the move with 12808 actually getting stuck on those bars, trying to grab that yellow specimen, and as well as 23735 also attempting to grab. Looks like, 12808 actually just got a penalty for having too many in their intake. You want to be careful to not over intake. 23735 is on the move to placing a specimen in their basket, scoring a point for the Blue Alliance. As well as, wait, testing, hello? Testing. Oh, okay, there we go. All right. 13727 has been placing some specimens in the Red Alliance area, scoring some points for the Red Alliance. Wait, just the blocks are samples and specimens with okay, samples. Okay. All right. 12808 is still going strong, putting the samples on the Blue Alliance's side, as we have 23735 attempting to intake a yellow sample for the Blue Alliance. 13727 is on its way pushing that red sample over to the Red Alliance. It looks like 12808 has been successfully cycling those blue samples over on the other side of the field, bringing it back to their area. Whoa, looks like we have a little bit of outside the field interaction with 23735. All right, as we enter endgame, 12808 is still going strong, getting those samples in the Blue Alliance's field. And 23735 is still able to get those yellow samples delivered, although unfortunately going out of the field, which is a bit of a safety issue. Looks like 23735 has parked, touching that metal bar, which will actually get them some more points. And that concludes the first match of the season. All right, you guys go.
Hello, hello,
Hi.
hello.
Testing. Testing.
Oh wait, hold on.
Testing.
What?
Test. Is it working? Testing. Right? Yes. Moving on. Is it working? Okay. Moving on to the next qualification. On the Red Alliance, we have Team 11556 Valley Catholic Robotics. The second team on the Red Alliance is Team 19439 Disconnect. And on the Blue Alliance, we have team number 23299, the Lawnmowers. And then the second team we have on the Blue Alliance is team number 24261, SOS Scholars of STEAM.
All right, and it looks like everybody is ready. So let's start the match in 3, 2,
2,
1. All right, we're in autonomous phase. Looks like there's not much movement on the field. That's okay.
Wait, do you need a new mic? Yeah.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're in the driver-controlled period. Looks like there's 2 robots on the move right now. 24261 has a yellow sample, and it looks like they're going for the bucket, the high bucket. It looks like team 19439 is getting a block. A block has been launched outside of the field. Oh, dear. It looks like 19439 has a sample stuck inside of their robot. Maybe they can get it out, hopefully. It looks like 24231 is trying to get 24261 is trying to get a pixel, and 23299 has deposited a pixel, oh my god, a sample onto the lower bucket. Okay, 24261 has gotten a sample and they're putting it in the high bucket. Hopefully they can make it. All right. And they got it. Nice. Good job. Oh. a little hits there. Okay. 19439 looks like they're trying to get that sample out, and it looks like 24261's wheels out onto the field. 23299 has deposited a blue sample onto the low bucket, and all the robots are driving around. It looks like 24261 is trying to figure out what to do. It looks like there's a little collision over there in the corner next to the observation. All right, it's the end game. Let's see what all the robots are going to do. Ooh, 24261. Looks like they're going hang, a low rung hang. See if they can do it. Looks like 19439 is spinning around trying to get that sample out. Oh, 24261 has hung. Looks like it. All right, 23299 has placed another sample onto the lower bucket, and they have parked. Looks like 3 robots have parked or hung. Good job, everybody.
Alrighty, getting right into match number 3. The teams competing in this match on the Red Alliance, we've got 750 gears in motion, 27237 style points, and on the Blue Alliance we have hello. Oh my gosh. Okay, and on the Blue Alliance we have team 26407 Over-Caffeinated Engineers, as well as 25952 Biontech.
Testing. Wait, this one works.
And while we're getting match 3 set up, we're going to go ahead and announce the scores for match number 1. So if you want to turn your attention here to the big screen. I love the animation this season. This is great. And it looks like Blue wins with a score of 37-15. Good job to all teams.
Yeah.
Alrighty, looks like all teams are ready to start autonomous. Alrighty, in 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, it looks like we got some movement from team 27237. Very exciting stuff. Putting a yellow sample on their team's alliance side. And it looks like they've parked.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, starting off, we got movement from both teams on the Blue Alliance, as we have 25952 placing a yellow sample on that top box. And then it looks like we have 750 maneuvering over to hopefully push a sample into the red net zone, as well as team 750 grabbing a specimen to go and hook on the bar for the Blue Alliance. 25952 placing another yellow sample on the net zone. It looks like we have our first specimen of the map successfully hung on that hook. All right, 27237 has placed another red sample in the net zone. Looks like unfortunately team 26407 dropped that yellow specimen or blue specimen, but looks like go pick it back up. And 27237 is still working with those red samples to get the hello, testing. Okay, hello. Testing. Wait, go tell them. Hello? Oh, there we go. We're back. Okay. Alrighty. Enter. Oh my God. Hello. Hello. Oh, we're back again. All right. Mics are malfunctioning a little bit, but 26407 has hung out 3 specimens for the Blue Alliance, as well as 27327 and 750 putting some red and yellow specimens in their net zone. Oh, shoot. 26407 successfully hangs. Very exciting for match 3 of League Meet 0.
Testing.
All right, that was an amazing third match. Now we're going to introduce the next few teams.
That was quite an exciting match, and now let's introduce the teams for match Q3. Wait, Q4. My bad. On the Red Alliance, we have team. Oh wait, can we wait for them? On the Red Alliance, we have team 4097, the Pac-Bots. And the second team on the Red Alliance is team number 3058 Livewire. On the Blue Alliance, the first team we have is team number 20790 Robotics. And the second team for the Blue Alliance is team number 14687 Undecided.
All right, and we have the scores for qualification number 2, so let's go see the results. And the Blue Alliance wins with a score of 44-17. Good job.
Yes. We already announced them. Wait, when does it start? Wait. The game is going to start in 3, 2, 1. So we're starting with our teleop period, and we see oh my god, autonomous period, and there's some motion in. Wait, oh Okay, bro. And
Right, looks like there's no more movement on the field for the autonomous phase.
now the
Drivers,
tally up here.
pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And it seems that team 20790 is going to take a specimen and it seems that team 9097 is going to place the specimen onto the lower basket. Team 20790 picked up a blue specimen and is attempting to place it in the lower basket. Yeah. Team 9097 is going to place a red sample into the lower basket, and they were successful. Wait, is that a 9 or I don't know. 30 seconds left. Ooh, it was close. That was close. Team 20790 wanted to. Ooh! It seems that we have a nice hang from Team 4097. And that concludes match Q4.
All right. Hello, testing. Hello. Oh, you're reading. Hello. Hello.
Hello? Oh.
Testing. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, there we go. All right. So before we get started with match number 5, we're going to announce the scores for match number 3. Blue Alliance wins with a new event high score of 72-24. Good job to all teams. All right, getting started right away with match number 5. In the Red Alliance, we have Team 12,000, the Automated Skeleton, Team 25631, Proxima Nova, and on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 18108, High Voltage, and 23139, Young Engineers. And I think we are ready to get started on Autonomous in 3, 2, 1. All right, starting off, we got 25631 hanging a specimen on the red bar for the Red Alliance, as 23139 parking in the observation deck, as well as 18108 placing a yellow sample for the Blue Alliance. Looks like while I've been saying that, Proxima Nova has already placed 2 yellow samples in the high basket for the Red Alliance and is attempting to grab that last yellow sample, but unfortunately misses. And they've parked in their
Drivers,
zone.
pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Starting in teleop, we have movement from Blue and Red Alliance as 25631 goes to place that yellow sample that they missed earlier into the high basket for the Red Alliance, as well as 18108 placing another yellow sample in the high basket but for the Blue Alliance. 23139 is going to grab those blue samples for the Blue Alliance, as Team 12,000 is grabbing a red sample for the Red Alliance. 25631 placing more of those yellow samples in the high basket, but unfortunately misses. We now have a piece outside of the field. Watch out for that. Team 18108 places another yellow sample on the high basket for the Blue Alliance, as Team 12,000 is still trying to get that one red sample for the Red Alliance. Looks like Team 23139 has that blue sample and is going for the low basket for the Blue Alliance. As 18108 is actually going for a specimen for the Blue Alliance. Let's see if they can get it. 25631 is moving around the field, but not really grabbing anything, so don't really know what's going on with that. But we do have 18108 attempting to place a specimen for the Blue Alliance, and they hook it successfully. Very nice job. Looks like there is a sample stuck in 25631's robot, maybe preventing them from being able to pick up samples as they look like they're ready in the ascent zone to park. 23139 tried to get a last blue sample in the low basket for the Blue Alliance, unfortunately missing, as Team 12,000 parks in the observation deck for the Red Alliance. Looks like 18108 in the last second here is going to hook. Good job to all teams.
All right, so before we move on to qualification number 6, we have the scores for qualification number 4. Oh, is it? Oh, wait, hello? Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Speak
okay.
louder.
Okay, I'll speak louder. All right. Okay, so before we move on to qualification number 6, we have the scores for qualification number 4. So let's see how... Oh, it doesn't look like the scores are posting. That's odd. We'll eventually see them. And then we'll show the results. All right, so now introducing the teams for qualification number 6. On the Red Alliance, we have 27237, the style points, and their partner, 19439, Disconnect. And on the Blue Alliance, we have 23735, the Sunshine Circuits, and their partner, 13727, the Juntos Unidos. All right, looks like the scores for qualification number 4 are appearing on the screen right now. Let's see the results. And the Red Alliance wins with a score of 37 points to 13. Good job. All right, it looks like we're ready to start the qualification. So in 3, 2, 1. All right, the autonomous phase 27237 is making some movements. Looks like they're going to their net zone. And they dropped off a yellow sample. Nice. All right, looks like they're going to their observation zone, but they're hitting some obstacles on the way. Oh, and they're running over some red samples, and they do not make it to the observation zone.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, it's the start of the teleop zone. Looks like there's lots of enthusiasm going in. 19439 grabs a yellow sample, but it looks like it drops inside of their robot. Hopefully they can get it out. Looks like 23735 was going for that yellow sample, but And they're going for it now. Hopefully they can get it. 19439 gets that yellow sample out of their robot. Good job. And 13727 is pushing a yellow sample into the blue observation zone. And the net zone actually, and they do it successfully. Nice. All right, 23735 is still going for that yellow sample. Hopefully they're getting it. As 13727 is pushing some more yellow samples into their net zone. All right. 19439 looks like they got a yellow samples out of their robot, which is good, and they pushed a sample into their net zone. 23735 is still going for that yellow sample. Looks like you're really close. All right. 13727 just pushed in another sample into their blue net zone, and they're going for more. All right, 19439 is pushing some more samples into their net zone as well. All right, 23735 is still going for that yellow sample. They get it soon. All right, 13727 has got a blue sample. It looks like they want to push it over. And now we're in end game. All right, final movements from all teams. All right, 19439 looks like they want to go and hang. Let's see if they can do it. All right. And so does 23735. Looks like they want to hang as well. All right. And 13727 has parked in their net zone. And that ends qualification number 6. Good job to all teams.
All right, we're going to go ahead and announce scores for match number 5. Red Alliance wins with a score of 66-39. Good job to all teams. Moving right along to match number 7, in the Red Alliance, we have team 14687 Undecided and 26407 Over-Caffeinated Engineers. And on the Blue Alliance, we have team 12808 RevAmped Robotics and 23299 the Lawnmowers. Looks like all teams are ready to go, and we are starting autonomous in 3, 2, 1. Starting off, looks like we have a little bit of motion from 14687, fortunately crashing into their robot and deciding to stop their program. Smart move on their part.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, starting off, we have movement from all 4 teams. Team 26407 having a purple specimen, and 12808 very quickly going and grabbing those yellow samples for the Blue Alliance, placing them in the net zone. And 23299 placing a yellow sample in the lower back for the Blue Alliance. Team 12808 still very quickly meandering their way over to the blue net zone with some blue and yellow samples, as 26407 goes and places a sample in the observation deck for their human player to pick up a specimen. Team 12808 has just placed another blue sample on their net zone, as Team 26407 has now placed 2 specimens for the Red Alliance. Oh, robot getting a little up close and personal with me as they place another red sample in the observation deck, aiming for a 3rd specimen. Team 12808 still going strong, dropping off those samples in the net zone. as 26407 places that specimen on the rod. Looks like 12808, unfortunately, once again had too many samples in their intake, which may result in a penalty for that team. Entering end zone, it looks like we got 14687 placing a red sample on the low basket, unfortunately missing for the Red Alliance. As 26407 goes to ascend on the bar. Unfortunately, 1687 is hanging on the low basket for the Red Alliance. That's crazy. Team 12808 still trying to get those last few points as 23299 goes to Park. And that is game.
Did we have results? For 6? We now have results for match number 6. And the Red Alliance wins. Looks like a very, very close scoring. Wait. Wait, yeah.
Testing. Okay, cool.
For match number 8, on the Red Alliance, the first team we have is team 25952 Beyond Tech. Their partner is going to be team 12,000, the Automated Skeleton. Wait, 12,000. On the Blue Alliance, we have team 25631 Proxima Nova. And their partner is going to be team 20790 Robotics. Is everyone good? Is everyone good? Yeah, the mic is on. Yeah. Wait, is it okay now? Wait.
He just gave him 2-minute warning.
It seems like both alliances are ready, so we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. And we're starting our auto period with team 25631 already placing a specimen on the chambers and 2 samples into the high basket. 3 samples now. And then ending with parking in the ascent zone. Now marks the start of our
Drivers,
teleop
pick up
period.
your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Team 20790 is starting off strong by trying to pick up a blue sample, and Team 25631 has already placed a blue sample, 2 blue samples into the high basket. Oh, and then they tossed a yellow sample into the net zone. Seems that Team 1200 is attempting to pick up a red specimen, as Team 25952 is put a yellow sample into the high basket. Team 25631 is going strong, placing a lot of samples into the high basket. And it seems that Team 20790 is still attempting to pick up a sample for their alliance in the submersible. Team 25631 is still going very strong and putting a lot of samples into the high basket, which really benefits their alliance. And we have 18 seconds left. Team 20790 is attempting to place a specimen into the low basket, but placed it into the net zone, and seems like all the robots are parked. That's it for match 8.
All right, we're going to go ahead and announce the scores for match number 7. And Red Alliance wins with a score of 54-30. Good job to all teams. Moving right along into match number 9 for the day. On the Red Alliance, we have Team 23139 Young Engineers and Team 4097 the Pac-Bots. And on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 2426 S Scholars of Steam and 750 Gears in Motion. And we are ready to start Autonomous in 3, 2, 1. Looks like 23139 is going to park in their observation deck. And other than that, no robots have moved. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in Teleop.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Looks like, unfortunately, Team 23139 moved a little bit early, which will result in a penalty. But we will continue with the match with Team 24261 getting aiming for a yellow sample for the high basket for the Blue Alliance, as Team 23139 goes for that yellow sample in the low basket for the Red Alliance. Unfortunately, both of these teams' alliance partners do not seem to be moving, so let's see what they can do on a little solo mission here, a little 1v1. Team 24261 is grabbing that yellow, is attempting to grab that yellow sample for the Blue Alliance, as Team 23139 is going strong with those yellow samples, placing them in that low basket for the Red Alliance. Ooh, unfortunately dropping that one, but going for that other one, unfazed. Ooh, unfortunately 24261 shoots a yellow sample out of the field. Something tells me that common occurrence this season, but I don't know. Unfortunately, 23139 seems to be a little bit hindered by that yellow sample being stuck inside of their chassis. But it doesn't faze them too bad as they're heading over to the yellow basket. Unfortunately, they actually will receive a penalty as that counts as having 2 samples on their robot. An unfortunate penalty. As we enter in-game, 24261 has decided to park in their net zone, and 23139 has parked in their observation deck. And that is game. Unfortunately, 4097, a little late to the party, but good job to all teams.
We need a repair on field 2. Someone who can help. Please help.
It seems that we have the score for qualification 8, so let's see who won. It seems that the Blue Alliance is winning, and the score is, wow, a massive... Good job to team 25631 and 20790. Oh my god. For this match, we have for qualification number 10, in the Red Alliance, we have team 18108 High Voltage. Their partner is going to be team 11556 Valley Catholic Robotics. And in the Blue Alliance, we have team number 3058 Livewire, and their partner is going to be number 3965 Twisted Metal.
All right, and it looks like we are going to start qualification number 10. All right, in 3, 2, 1. All right, it's the autonomous phase, and 18108 has moved to their observation, and so has 3058. Looks like no other movement on the field currently.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, the start of teleop 3965 is on the move, and so is 3059. And they have pushed a blue sample into the net zone. It looks like 3059 has drove over a blue sample. They're pushing it into their net zone. 3965 is pushing a yellow sample into their net zone. 18108 is clipping on a specimen onto their chamber. Super cool. Looks like they're going for another one. All right. 3058 has pushed another sample into their net zone. And 18108 has hung another specimen onto their red chamber. It looks like 18108 is going for a red sample to put in their observation zone. All right. 3965 is in their ascent zone, slowly inching their way in. All right. 18108 is going for that specimen on their wall. Hopefully they can get it. All right. 11556 is driving around. Maybe they have a sample in there. 18108 is clipping on a specimen onto their chambers. Super cool. That's the sound of endgame. Let's see if any robots are going to hang or park. 18108 is going for one more, but it looks like their clog went out of the border of the field. Oh no. Okay, but they're still going for that specimen, and hopefully they can clip it on before the end of the game. Oh. Okay, not 3965 looks like they're trying for a hang, and it looks like they're making it up there, and they made it up. Barely, maybe. Oh well, that's the end of qualification number 10. Good job.
And we are ready to announce the scores for match number 9. And Blue Alliance wins with a score of 46-22. Good job to all teams. Moving right along to match number 11. In the Red Alliance, we have Team 19439 Disconnect, Team 23735 Sunshine Circuits. And in the Blue Alliance, we have Team 12,000 the Automated Skeleton, and Team 14687 Undecided. And we are ready to start autonomous in 3, 2, 1. All right, starting off on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 14687, very slowly but surely pushing that blue sample into the net zone for the Blue Alliance. And moving on for unfortunately not quite making it with that double yellow sample move.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, all robots are on the move. Starting in teleop, 23735 is very shakily headed over to grab that yellow sample from the Blue Alliance's side as 19439 successfully places a yellow sample on the high basket for the Red Alliance. Team 12,000 attempting to pick up what looks to be like a blue sample for the Blue Alliance as Team 14687 moseying on over to maybe the observation deck. Team 23735 has a sample that they're headed over to the Red Alliance and successfully drops one in the low basket with lots of support from their team. Love to hear it. Team 146 is attempting to grab a yellow pixel from the area and place it into the low basket for the Blue Alliance. As 19439 places another yellow sample in the high basket for the Red Alliance. Team 23735 is attempting to grab a red sample from their observation deck, as Team 14687 grabs another yellow sample from the submersible to put into their low basket in the net. Team 12,000 also has a blue sample, scoring another point for the Blue Alliance. Entering endgame, Team 23735 is grabbing that red sample from the observation deck still, as Team 19439 is attempting to grab a red sample to try and get into the baskets before the end game. 14687 has parked, as well as Team 12,000. Oh, and unfortunately, 19439 misses that last red sample. And that is game.
For qualifiers number 12, we have team on the Red Alliance, team 13727 Juntos Unidos. And their partner is going to be team 23299, the Lawnmowers. And on the Blue Alliance, we have team number 25631 Proxima Nova. And their partner is going to be team number 750 Gears in Motion. We will begin shortly after they finish scoring and finish setting up the field. We have the scores for qualifiers number 10. And the Red Alliance wins, with the score being drastically different, 44-62. And it seems that we also have the scores for qualifier number 11. And it seems that the Red Alliance has won. It seems that both our alliances are ready, so we're going to... Wait. It seems that both of our alliances are ready, so we're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1. And it seems that Team 25631 is starting strong with their autonomous. They've already hung a specimen onto the high chamber. Oh, high row. And they are attempting to put a sample onto the high basket, but it seems that they already have another sample stuck inside their robot.
Drivers,
And now
pick
we're
up your
going to
controllers.
start our timeout
3,
period.
2, 1.
Team 23299 is starting strong by placing a sample into the lower basket, and team number 13727 is going to attempt to push a red sample into the ascent zone. It seems that team 25631's robot is stuck because of the sample inside of their robot. Oh no. And team 13727 is going strong by pushing the samples into their net zone. Team number 750's robot is missing in action because it still hasn't started running, but team 13727 is still going strong by pushing the samples into the net zone, and it seems that team 25631's robot unfortunately still has the samples stuck inside of the robot. Now marks the final 30 seconds of our match. Is team 23299 going for a hang? That concludes qualification 12 out of 20.
All right. Announcing the teams now for match number 13. In the Red Alliance, we have Team 3965 Twisted Metal and Team 18108 High Voltage. And on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 26407 Over-Caffeinated Engineers and Team 4097 the Pac-Bots. And we are ready for autonomous in... Oh. All right, we are ready for... Are we ready? Okay, we are ready for autonomous in 3, 2, 1. All right, 18108 heading over to park in their observation deck as Over-Caffeinated Engineers places that specimen right at the edge of their observation deck for their team to pick up once autonomous starts. Thinking ahead, very smart.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, starting off, we have all teams in motion as 26407 successfully hangs that specimen onto their bar for the Blue Alliance. And they already got another one, which is successful. Very nice. 18108 is attempting to grab their specimen for the Red Alliance and hang it on the submersible. No, you're good. Okay, Team 26407 is attempting to grab 2 more specimens to hang on probably their high chamber. It looks like, unfortunately, Team 4097 on the blue lines is having some connectivity issues. Hopefully they'll be able to connect soon. However, it doesn't seem to fit 26407 as they have now hung a 3rd specimen. 18108 close behind with 2 specimens successfully rung. Oh, but 26407 hangs a 4th specimen on the high rung for the Blue Alliance. This is very exciting. And on the Red Alliance, we have Team 3965. Looks like they're heading over to park in their ascent zone, or perhaps grab a sample from inside their submersible. As we end game, 26407 is going for a 5th specimen. Can they do it? Let's see. Looks like they were getting a little caught up, but they're going for that other side, and they are successful. That seems like a record to me, but I don't know. Team 18108 and Team 3965 has successfully touched the rung to park, and it looks like we have 2 ascensions, which are successful. Good job, teams.
And now we're going to announce the teams for qualification number 14. So on the Red Alliance, we have Team 3058 Livewire. And their partner is going to be team number 25952 Beyond Tech. For the Blue Alliance, we have Team 23139 Young Engineers. And their partner is going to be Team 12808 RevAmped Robotics.
And we also have the scores for qualification number 12, so let's see the results. And the Red Alliance wins with a score of 43-42. Super close match. Good job to both teams. We also have the scores for qualification number 13, so let's go see the scores for that. And the Blue Alliance wins with a score of 65-37. Good job to both teams. All right, looks like we're ready to start qualification number 14 in 3, 2, 1. All right, there's movement on both the blue and the red alliance. On the red alliance, oh, they tried to score a sample on the high bucket, but it did not make it. The other two robots with autonomous have parked in their observation zones, and that seems like the end of the movement for the autonomous phase.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, all robots are on the move. 12808 going for that yellow sample as 23139 is putting a yellow sample into the low basket. Ooh. 3058 is zooming around. Looks like they are stuck on the wall. 25952 is going for a red sample. Hopefully they can get it. 12808 looks like they're feeding their partner some yellow samples so they can put them onto the low basket. 25952 looks like they're going for that red sample, and 3058 looks like they are staying static. 12808 has dropped off some samples for their alliance as their alliance partner goes and tries to put a sample into the low basket, and they are successful. 25952 is pushing some samples into their net zone as 12808 is putting more samples into their net zone, and their alliance partner has put a sample into the low bucket again. Oh, these. Yeah. All right. 23139 is going for another sample into their low basket. They are successful. Looks like 3058 is finally on the move after being static for a bit. 25952 has gotten a red pixel, a red sample, but they accidentally dropped it. That is the sound of end game. What are the robots going to do for the last 30 seconds? 23139 has placed a yellow sample into the low bucket. It looks like the Red Alliance is putting a sample into the high bucket, and they are successful. Sweet, and it looks like the Red Alliance has parked, and so has 23139. Oh, and 12808 also has parked in their observation zone, and that's the end of this qualification. Good job to all teams.
All right, starting on match number 15 in the Red Alliance, we have Team 24261 SOS Scholars of STEAM and Team 11556 Valley Catholic Robotics. And on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 20790 Hawkbotics and Team 27237 Sow Points. And we are ready for autonomous in 3, 2, 1. Looks like we got Team 27237 parking a sample in the blue net zone, as well as parking in observation deck, getting ready for autonomous.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, we have movement from all teams. We got Team 20790 grabbing that yellow sample placed earlier by Team 27237 and placing it in the lower basket for the Blue Alliance. We also have Team 11556 and 24261 working together to get some yellow samples into the net zone, as well as Team 24261 looking to pick up that yellow sample and put it in the lower basket. We also have Team 20790 on the Blue Alliance picking up a yellow sample to place it in the low basket in the net zone on the Blue Alliance's side, as Team 27237 goes for a blue sample from the observation deck for 20790 to pick up. A nice little buddy system we got going on here. This is a great example of teamwork, dropping off samples for the other team to 11556 is pushing over a yellow sample to the net zone on the Red Alliance as team 24261 is slowly but surely picking up those yellow samples and with a very long arm, oh my goodness, placing that yellow sample into the high basket. It looks like they successfully do it. Very nice job, you guys. Team 27237 is still going strong, placing blue samples into the Blue Alliance's net zone. And as we enter endgame, 20790 has decided to park early, touching that ascent zone for those extra points. Team 24261 is still going strong, grabbing the red samples from the observation deck. And it actually looks like they decided to park in the observation deck as 11556 goes and tries to snag that gets snagged on that last red sample and also successfully parks in the observation deck. So it's team 27237 parking the observation deck.
For match number 16, on the Red Alliance, we have team number 13727, Juntos Unidos, and their partner is going to be team 750 Gears in Motion. On the Blue Alliance, we have team 18108 High Voltage, and their partner is going to be team number 14687 Undecided. And while we're at it, I'm going to be announcing the scores for qualification number 13. 14. And the Blue Alliance wins. With winning 62 to 27.
We also have scores ready for match number 15. And the Blue Alliance wins with a score of 35 to 20. Good job to all teams.
It seems like all of the teams are ready, so we're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1. And we're starting our auto period. It seems that team 14687 has pushed a yellow sample into their net zone. And now marks the start of our
Drivers,
teleop.
pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And team 18108 starting off strong by attempting to grab a blue sample. Team 14687 going to grab a yellow sample from the submersible. Team 13727 going to push a yellow sample into the net zone. And team 750 is still missing in action. And team 18108 going strong by hanging a specimen onto the high rung. As team 14687 is attempting to pick up a sample from the submersible and putting it whether in the high basket or the low basket, we don't know, but in the low basket. And it seems that team 750 is not missing in action anymore. Team 750 going to push a red sample into their net zone. And it seems that team 18108 is going to hang yet another specimen onto the high rung. The human player for team 18108 has prepared another specimen, and let's see the robot attempt to grab it. And that marks the last 30 seconds of this match. Team 14687 put one more sample into the lower basket, and team 18108 going to hang another specimen onto the high rung. This has been really exciting, guys. Oh. And that marks the end of qualification 16 out of 25.
Alrighty, moving right along to match number 17. On the Red Alliance, we got team 23735 Sunshine Circuits. Love the support. And team 23299 the Lawnmowers. And on the Blue Alliance, we have team 4097 Pac-Bots and team 25952 Beyond Tech. And it looks like all teams are ready, so we are ready for autonomous in 3, 2, 1. Starting off, we have team 25952 rising up to go and try and dump that yellow sample into the top blue bag for the Blue Alliance, successfully doing so and parking in the net zone.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
We have movement from all four robots as team 23735 goes to pick up that yellow sample. Ooh, but 25952 is swooping in to maybe stop them. 4097 successfully places a yellow sample into the lower basket for the Blue Alliance as team 23299 places a yellow sample in the lower basket for the Red Alliance. Team 25952 is looking to place another yellow sample in the high basket for the Blue Alliance, as team 23735 is still looking to pick up that yellow sample Team 4097 has a blue pixel in their intake and is looking to, oh, I said pixel, blue sample, and looking to place that in the low basket for the Blue Alliance. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're getting a little tangled here as Team 25 has gotten tangled in their wires. Oh my goodness. A little commotion there. That was kind of crazy. Unfortunately, 25952 has gotten their intake hooked onto 23735's wires. They're working together here to try and untangle themselves. Now, this is what I call gracious professionalism right here, people. 23299 is still going strong for Red Alliance, placing the yellow samples in the lower basket. Oh, and unfortunately, entering in-game, we're still not able to get untangled here. It looks like 4097 is back in motion, picking up that blue pixel for, or blue, oh my goodness, I keep saying pixel, blue sample for the Alliance, as Team 23299 picks up that red sample and is bringing that on over to the lower basket for the Red Alliance. Looks like they're going to go ahead and try and play it safe and stay still as the game ends. Team 4097 is parked. Good job to all teams.
All right, after that tangled qualification, we have the scores for qualification number 16. Let's see the results. All right, and the Blue Alliance wins with a score of 52-22. Good job. All right, moving on to qualification number 18. On the Red Alliance, we have 3965 Twisted Metal and their alliance partner 20790, the Robotics. And on the Blue Alliance, we have 19439 Disconnect and their partner 23139 Young Engineers. Like we are ready for qualification number 18 to start. So let's start in 3, 2, 1. All right, the autonomous phase 23139 has parked in the observation zone, and 20790's claw has moved down.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, it's the teleop period now. All robots are on the move. 23139 has a yellow sample, and so does 19439. Looks like 23139 tried to score it in the low basket, but they did not make it. However, in contrast, oh my gosh, there's some hitting over there. 19439 did make a high sample in the high basket, which is cool. Looks like Red Alliance is going for a low basket with a sample. Nice. And 23139 has placed a yellow sample on the low basket. Okay, let's see. All right, there's lots of movement on the field. 23139 has gotten a yellow sample. They're putting it in the low basket again. 19439 has placed a blue sample in their net zone. 20790 is in their net zone area, maybe trying to do some scoring. All right. 23139 has placed another yellow sample in the low basket. Super cool. 19439 has placed a sample in their net zone. Looks like 20790 has gotten a yellow sample and they're putting it in their low basket and they got it. Another blue sample in the Blue Alliance's low basket. And 23139 is getting some more samples from the submersible. 20790 has a red sample and they placed it in the low basket. That's the sound of endgame. What are the final moves for these robots? Oh, looks like Blue Alliance is trying to get a blue sample into their low basket and they got it. Looks like the Red Alliance is trying to hang as 3965 has gotten the low rung, and so does 20790. And looks like 3965 has gotten off the ground and everyone is parked or hung. Good job.
We have the scores for match number 17. Blue wins with a score of 40-20. Good job to all teams. Moving right along into match number 19, we have on the Red Alliance team 24261 SOS Scholars of Steam. And also on the Red Alliance, we have 25631 Proxima Nova. And on the Blue Alliance, we have team 26407 Over-Caffeinated Engineers and 3058 Live Wire. Sit tight as these teams get set up for qualification match number 19. All right, all teams are ready, and we are going to start autonomous in 3, 2, 1. We got teams on both the Red and Blue Alliance moving as 25631 places a red specimen on the red side's bar and places a yellow specimen in the high basket. Almost not making it, but just tipping it in there. And same goes for a second and, even third yellow sample for the Red Alliance and goes and parks in their spot. In the end zone.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, starting with movement from both alliances, we have 26407 just barely getting that specimen hooked onto the blue bar. And then 25631 placing another yellow sample in the high basket and another one. We have team 24261 placing a sample in the observation deck for their human player to make a specimen, as team 26407 places a second specimen on their bar. Chamber? Okay. Team 25631 places yet again another yellow sample into that high basket for the Red Alliance, as team 26407 aims to pick up that blue specimen to place on their high chamber. Team 3058 has been placing yellow samples in the net zone for the Blue Alliance, as team 25631 is reaching into their submersible to get those red samples into the high basket. Team 26407 is still going strong with those blue specimens on their high chamber, as team 24261 is aiming to pick up that yellow sample for the Red Alliance. Now 25631 has moved on from the high baskets and up to the high chambers for the Red Alliance, placing 2 specimens and now a third onto the high chamber. However, they're still behind 26407 as they've now placed 4 specimens, but Proxima Nova is able to keep up. Now Blue Alliance is tied 4-4 for the specimens on their high chambers. Looks like 25631 takes the lead with a 5th specimen. Oh, but 26407 retaliates once again with the 5th specimen. And they're going to try and hang. Are they going to make it? Ooh, and that is time. That was a close one.
Now we're going to announce the scores for qualification number 18. And the Blue Alliance wins 44-29. Introducing the teams for match number 20. On the Red Alliance, we have team number 12,000, the automated skeleton, and their partner is 12808 RevAmped Robotics. On the Blue Alliance, we have team 11556 Valley Catholic Robotics, and their partner is going to be team 27237 Style Points. And it seems that all the teams are ready, so we will now begin in 3, 2, 1. And that marks the start of our autonomous period, and it seems that team 27237 has pushed a yellow sample into their net zone and is parked in their observatory. And now marks the start of our teleop
Drivers,
period.
pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Team 12808 has started by intaking samples and putting them into the net zone, while team 27237 is pushing samples into their net zone, and team 11556 is doing the same. Seems that team 12808 is going strong by quickly intaking and outtaking the samples into the net zone, and they're still pushing the samples into the net zone. So far, no one has managed to score a sample into the baskets, and And what is Team 12,000 doing? Seems that they're missing in action, but Team 12808 is taking samples from the submersible and depositing them into the net zone. Meanwhile, Team 27237 and Team 11556 are both still managing to push the samples into the net zone. And that marks the last 30 seconds of our match. Team 12808 going strong by depositing the samples into the net zone. And it seems that Team 11556 is already parked in their observation zone, while Team 27237 is attempting to score those last points. And that marks the end of qualification 20 out of 25.
All right, we are ready for scores for match number 19. And Red Alliance wins with a new high score of 183 to 7. Good job to all teams. Alrighty, moving right along on to match number 21. In the Red Alliance, we have Team 23735 Sunshine Circuits and Team 20790 Robotics. And on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 750 Gears in Motion and Team 18108 Hostage. And looks like all teams are ready to go, so we will start autonomous in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Alrighty. Looks like Team 18108 has moved just a bit for the Blue Alliance. Looks like they're gearing up to get ready for that observation deck specimen. And 20790 has moved their intake down a little bit. They're ready to go. They're in position for teleop.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, with movement from all teams here, we got Team 20790 picking up a yellow sample for the Red Alliance's net zone, as well as Team 18108 grabbing that specimen from the observation deck for the Blue Alliance. We also have Team 23735 picking up a red sample for the Red Alliance, as well as Team 750 dropping off 2 yellow samples in the Blue Alliance's net zone. Team 18108 gets the first specimen of the match on the high chamber for the Blue Alliance, as Team 20790 picks up yet again another yellow sample for the low basket for the Red Alliance. Team 23735 is struggling a bit there, but manages to snag a red sample for the Red Alliance, as Team 18108, after a little bit of collision with their alliance partner, secures another specimen on the high chamber. Team 20790 is trying to grab that yellow sample from the submersible to place once again in their low basket as Team 18108 is attempting to grab a third specimen for the Blue Alliance to hopefully hang on their high chamber. Team 750 is heading over to grab a blue sample for the Blue Alliance's net zone, as Team 18108 is trying to secure that third specimen slot for the Blue Alliance. Team 20790 places what looks to be like a fifth sample for the Red Alliance, as unfortunately, Team 23735 drops that red sample, but luckily it makes it into the net zone, so it still counts for points. Love the effort. Team 18108 is aiming to place a blue sample in the high basket for the Blue Alliance, which they are successful, as 750 is looking to park and maybe get one more sample in the Blue Alliance's net zone. Team 2790 is parking, and that is game.
We now have scores for qualification number 20. And the Blue Alliance wins 50-29.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Wait, yeah.
Okay. I get it. Okay. Let's see.
The teams for match number 22 is team on the Red Alliance is team 14687 Undecided, and their partner is going to be team number 24261 SOS Scholars of Steam. On the Blue Alliance, there is team 25952 Beyond Tech, and their partner is going to be team number 3965 Twisted Metal.
What? Hello? Okay. All right. Now we're ready to start the qualification in 3, 2, 1. All right, the autonomous phase is on, and 25952 has got a blue sample and put it in the high basket. Nice. 14687 has parked in their net zone, and so has, oh my god, one, okay, hold on. 25952. What?
I didn't touch it.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, teleop is on. 25952 is going for a yellow sample, and 14687 is getting a red sample from the submersible. Looks like 24261 is getting a yellow sample on the tape. It looks like blue. Blue has a yellow sample. They're putting it in the high basket, and they make it. Nice. And so does Red Alliance. 14687 has scored a sample on the low basket. 25952 is getting a yellow sample. Well, they're having a little difficulty with that. 3965 is trying to push a blue sample over, probably to the observation or net zone. The Red Alliance has scored a yellow sample on the high basket, and so has the Blue Alliance. 14689 is getting another sample from the submersible, and 25952 has scored a sample on the high basket again. Nice. All right, looks like Red Alliance is going for a low basket score, as 24261 is pushing a yellow pixel. It looks like Blue Lions has a sample in the observation zone as 25952 is scoring another sample in the high basket, and they make it. It looks like one of the Red Alliance partner has parked as 14687 is scoring another sample in the low basket. Blue Lions looks like they're going for a park, and 14687 has parked as well. So it seems. Oh, and a hang on the Blue Alliance too. They are off the ground, which is cool. All right, and that's the end of this qualification.
We have the scores ready for match number 21. Blue Alliance wins with a score of 54-27. Good job to all teams. Moving right along now to match number 23. On the Red Alliance, we have Team 12808 RevAmped Robotics, as well as Team 4097, the Pac-Bots. And on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 25631, Proxima Nova, and Team 19439, Disconnect. And all of... Wear your safety glasses, guys. It's an important reminder. Alrighty, so I think all teams are ready to go. So we will go ahead and start Autonomous in 3, 2, 1. All right, a little bit of a start there. 25631 places their first specimen on their high chamber and gets a yellow sample into their intake. Nice and successfully gets that in their high basket. Ooh, unfortunately, looks like their auto misses that second yellow sample. And it's unfortunately going to do an empty delivery here, but we love the show. Now we got that third, well, I guess second yellow sample. 425631, successfully placing it in the high basket and
Drivers,
parking.
pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty. With movement from all teams, we are able to go ahead and get started as Team 4097 places a yellow sample in the lower basket for the Red Alliance, as 25631 places 2 more yellow samples in the high basket for the Blue Alliance. Team 19439 is picking up some blue samples for their human player to make specimens out of, which is a good way to score some more points, as 25631 places yet again another yellow sample in the high basket. Looks like, unfortunately, 4097 it might be having some connectivity issues, and their robot is also out of the field, and unfortunately actually in the way of the net zone, so inhibiting 12808 to score, but that's not letting that's not stopping 12808 as they continue to score samples in the net zone. Ooh, looks like 12808 actually had 2 samples in their intake/robot, which will result in a penalty, as 19439 carries another yellow sample over to the high basket, right as 25631 places a third specimen on the high chamber, bringing over a fourth for the Blue Alliance. Team 12808 is going strong as their alliance partner has unfortunately seemed to disconnect. So 12808 is still going strong, pushing those samples into the net zone. 25631 now has 5 specimens on their high chamber as we enter endgame. So now they're focusing on high basket for the Blue Alliance. 12808 just dropped a blue sample and is grabbing a yellow one from the submersible, dropping it into the net zone, as 25631 picks up one more yellow sample for the high basket for the Blue Alliance. Teams head over to park, and that is game.
We have the scores for qualification 22, so let's see what the results are. And the Blue Alliance wins 51-38. I know. I'm like, wait, okay, wait. Should I? So the teams for match 24, on the Red Alliance, we have team 23139 Young Engineers, and their partner is going to be 26407 Over-Caffeinated Engineers. And on the Blue Alliance, we have team 13727 Juntos Unidos, and their partner is going to be team 11556 Valley Catholic Robotics. We're ready to start the match in 3, 2, 1. We're starting our autonomous period, and it seems that team 23139 has parked their robot in the observation zone, and team 13727 Juntos Unidos has parked their robot in their
Drivers,
observation
pick up your
zone.
controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Sparks the start of the teleop period. Team 23139 grabbing a yellow sample. And team 11556 is going strong by pushing already 2 yellow samples into their net zone. Team 13727 doing the same by also pushing a sample into the net zone. Team 267407 is attempting to take a specimen and hang it onto the rungs. Quite ambitious. While Team 11556 and 13727 are continuing to push these samples into the net zone. It seems that Team 26407 has successfully placed a specimen onto the high rung. And Team 23139 successfully put a yellow sample into the lower basket. Team 26407 put a red specimen onto the high rung. That marks the last 30 seconds of our match. All teams are still going strong and wanting to score those last few points. Team 26407 going strong by already hanging 3 specimens onto the high rung. And then Team 11556 parked into the observatory, and that is all we have. That marks the end of qualification 24 of 25.
And we have the scores for 23. Blue wins with a score of 147-46. Good job to all teams. right into the last match of the day. Let's give a round of applause for that, people. We've made it through. This is great. Starting with the Red Alliance, we have Team 23299, the Lawnmowers, and Team 3058, Live Wire. And on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 27237, Style Points, and 12,000, the Automated Skeleton.
So, all right, teams. So, on field one, we'll have the last match of the day today. Thanks, everyone, for a great League Meet Zero. We are pretty much at the end. Before you guys head out, please do help clean up the venue, especially your tables. Let's put all things back. Make sure that you don't leave anything behind. Take your stuff. Right? And Terry is going to give some detailed instructions in terms of what she wants. So let me hand it over to her. And by the way, for all the volunteers, on your way out, please drop the goggles back. I will have kept that goggle box on the table at the volunteer check-in. Please do drop your goggles back there. Thank you.
All right. If I talked to your team and gave you a job, then you know what your job is. Please check in with your coach. If I did not talk to your team and give you a job, then please just clean up your space and move on out. All right? Thank you.
All right. After that announcement, we are now ready to start the last match of the day. So we are starting autonomous in 3, 2, 1. We have movement from two teams on both alliances. We've got Team 3058 going to park in their observation deck, and Team 27237 actually placing a yellow sample in their net zone and successfully parking in their observation deck. Nice job.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
With movement from all teams, we've got Team 3058 pushing a red sample into the net zone. Unfortunately, 23299 made a very scary noise. I don't know if that was a good sound or what, but I hope they're okay and able to keep playing. Meanwhile, over on the line, we've got Team 12,000 looking to get a sample from their submersible, while Team 27237 places a fourth sample into the net zone for the Blue Alliance. Team 23299 seems to keep being able to keep moving even after that scary sound, which is great for them. Looks like they're trying to get a yellow sample into the low basket as Team 3058 goes and places a red sample in the net zone for the Red Alliance. Team 27237 is looking to scoop up that yellow sample. Ooh, it looks like it's unfortunately maybe stuck in their chassis. Maybe they can use that to their advantage, though, as they push their way on over to the net zone for the Blue Alliance. Team 12,000 now has a yellow sample from the submersible, and they're dropping that off in the net zone for the Blue Alliance as Team 3058 goes on over actually to the Blue Alliance's side to grab that yellow sample to put in the net zone for the Red Alliance. Team 23299, still moving, is looking to pick up hopefully just a red sample from the submersible, as if they pick up two, that would unfortunately result in a penalty. As we enter endgame, we got Team 27237 using that little chassis hook there to their advantage to drop off that yellow sample into the net zone, as Team 3058 is looking to park in their observation deck. Team 23299 is looking to maybe pick up one last yellow sample to try and get that over into the net zone for the Red Alliance, as Team 12,000, I think, is looking to park in the observation deck. And that is game for the last match of the day of League Meet Zero. Good job to all teams. really quickly, if you want to turn your attention to the big screen, we have the match results for qualification match number 24. Red wins with a score of 61-18. And we'll announce the scores for match number 25 after the refs fully assess the field and the robots' final positions. We have results for the last match of the day, match number 25 on the big screen. Blue wins with a score of 30-22. Good job to all teams. Have a great night, everybody.